telling our front end what to do. All the LED work is done by the game engine that we've created. So instead of having to light up, write the code for every LED all over again, we've mapped it. So the two games that we have, Pong and Tron, which we're going to show you, is that the server's telling, here's where the objects are, right? And so we already have the function that says we're lighting up this area, right? So since we map every single key on our thing to a value and has a grid, it's much easier that we don't have to light up everything specific. We're just like, here's the list, light it up. So our game engine does all of that. And they're loading up Tron right now, which is gonna... Oh, loading up Pong?
We're just reloading it.
Oh, reloading it? Okay. Which is, the game engine is gonna basically show you how to, how the objects, players, and classes are working together. And this is one example.
If you're a judge and we just gave you the sheets for the general judging, you would just come back to the help desk really quickly before you start. We have one piece of information.
Well, if it's not, the internet doesn't know.
Blame latency.
And then it's the same ball on both sides of the keyboard.
Okay.
And I'm just trying to hit it. You know how Pong works, right?
Yeah.
I'm trying to hit it back to him and score points on him.
So
essentially,
it's all going through a server. So server's telling the front end, here's what's happening. Move it here. Just light up these LEDs. So even when you press any keys done, it's first sent to our back end, right? The server processes and sends it out to all the front ends. We have a lobbying system set up. So if you brought me 2 more keyboards, laptops, and 4 people can go on, but they create 2 lobbies, right? And obviously there's a waiting queue, sign up, all that's right there. So we can have multiple people playing at the same time, this whole lobby system all going through. And that's another thing with our game engine, that the lobby system is the same. And actually it's the same lobby system that you can be playing multiple games. So me and you, we could be playing Pong. TJ and William could be playing Tron, right? It's all a lobby system, so I'll log in and I select that, hey, I want to play Pong. It's gonna wait until another Pong player comes up. You're the first one, you sign up, right? So we really made it really easy to make any other game that uses everything the design that we've created, right? Okay. So it's really easy. So actually, the game we're gonna show you, Tron, we put this together about an hour and a half before our final thing, right? To actually hey, it works, right? So this is it. That's a snake.
So
move it.
I'm the blue snake right here. You can see the 4.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can see it, and he's the red snake on the map, right? And if I hit any part of his body that is not his head, and so he hit my body, so he lost, right? And then it resets.
And if the LEDs don't turn out, it's a loss of data, because we light the LEDs up while we reset the whole thing. And after a certain delay, which is usually half the time, it starts up again. But obviously the Wi-Fi, we have a little latency issues, but we're working around that. But see, you know how we had four the snakes here? That was actually built off the same object that Pong was built off of. The Pong was 2 by 1 to make up for the inequality here. Right? So when the server's hey, just light up these 4, it was already done. Our engine already had it all calculated. Okay. And it was automatically able to light up all the lights without us having to actually go in there, write out all the code hey, light up the keys for the value of this, that, and that. Right? It was just here's where the object is, here's the color, light it up. Right? And every keystroke tells our server, the server sends it back to both of them, and lights up that. So it's all just literally just LEDs turning on and off, which was programmed on our front end. So that's all done on the front end, the LED work. Whereas the coordination of where the LED should light up is done on our back end. So there's multiple pre-built LED cases. So that was just one of them, the paddle by side by that. And we have another case since we have a space bar here, right? This is all one grid, right? We mapped our grid here with 16 by 6. So the spacebar represents, was it 4? How many keys does the spacebar represent?
You have to count the number of keys.
It was 5 keys that the spacebar represents. So that was all done by the engine that we created.
And we want to show you this one. It's basically a piano game where it goes from low pitch to high pitch, and it's the same piano. So yeah, so I'm gonna input my keys, and it will show up on his side as well, and play on his computer.
And you can do it
on this side as well. So
yeah, I can see his key presses.
And
on my side of the
another feature that of the game engine that we actually did was sound. Like you notice the pawn game also had sound. Each key, like right now for this, we have it mapped to a key. Since we created a grid, so that was part of our engine that it already automatically mapped each key on the grid to something. So we were able to say, if this is pressed, play a sound. So instead of having to write a lot of more code, do a lot more work, it was a simple one-line work that was done. So that's our hack. Like the game engine itself is what we wanted to do. Like make it really easy to create products on this product, right? So that was our focus, making a game engine that makes it for faster development.
Yeah.
It's like we built our own SDK based on your SDK.
Yeah. Okay. We have to move on to other groups, but we are also planning to write a blog post about all the projects that we're using our SDK and our keyboards. If you guys could follow up sometime this week with any other information you have about the project and download links, because